Hey, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is gonna be really neat.
Yeah. All right, so if y'all saw one of our latest videos of all of the erosion that we were getting on our property, I talked to Pete Van Dyke. He is our permaculture designer. He designed our farm. The number one thing that Pete said that we need though is we need to get some grass. We need to get some seed in on the soil because we kind of destroyed this place and we cleared the land with a dozer and that was just stupid. The first chance that I could, I sowed ryegrass everywhere in this like 1 acre clearing that we have. And actually it did really well. Now that was mainly for the fall and the winter. Then we got into the summer, and here in Texas, it's a little different to be able to get cover crops for the summer because it's so stinking hot and you know that we are gonna get drought here. But here is the toughest part about trying to find cover crop seeds for your property. It's hard to find them. You can't go to Tractor Supply to get cover crops. Most people, most farm stores, most seed companies, they don't even know when you say a cover crop, a forage crop. They don't know what that means. They just do it for grass seed, for hay. Gonna let you know the seed company that I use, and I'm gonna let you know all the seeds that I got for my Central Texas property. I think that would be good for most things from Central Texas to North Texas and probably a little bit north like Oklahoma. I think that would just around the south. May or may not be good for Houston. I don't think I would use it for Houston. I think that Houston's more in the subtropics type of climate. It's just, Houston's different. It's a very different climate. Whenever I would tell Pete, so Pete would give me this long list of stuff to be able to use, to be able to get. I was like, okay, do I just get that at Tractor Supply? Where do I find all these things? And I could not find anybody. And I'll call and ask around, and in the country, they have no idea. And I've been trying to find some kind of cover crops for my property since 2015, since we actually purchased this property. And I haven't been able to find any. Rye seed, you can find rye. That's a piece of cake. You can get it at Tractor Supply or any farm store. That's easy. But kind of the stuff that I'm going to show you that we got, that's a little harder. But you guys, I finally found it. I found what we're looking for. So if you want to skip all of the cool family stuff and you want to get to the meat of what seeds I use for my Central Texas property, go ahead and skip it. I'll put a timestamp right up here. But this is us, our family, sowing all of the cover crops for our little 1 acre homestead. Check it out. Poor planning on my part. All my batteries are dead. And we have probably 1 hour before the rain hits, and we need to spread all of this awesome cover crop seed from Green Cover Seed. It's a cool company. I'm gonna tell you more about it here in a bit of exactly what we got. The plan for us is we're gonna open this up. I did not pay for them to mix it. Okay. So, cause it was like an extra 25 bucks for them to mix it. So we're gonna dump it out here, mix it by hand, fairly mixed. Then we're gonna put it in the spreader and then spread it all over the place. And then if we have time, we will. Ooh. I know, it's a great company. It's like everybody said this is one of the best companies.
That's like as exciting as opening an oil box.
Yeah, this is super cool. So we have Safflower, Purple Top Turnip, multi-spectrum, I don't know what that is. Yellow mustard, ooh, I'm excited about that. That'll be good. We have so much, we can't do all this. We don't have time. But look at all this cool seed. I'll tell you everything that we have. Although, man, you do want to like see it. Yeah, I think so. I mean, then we'll just watch out because there's lots of seeds in them. So we had a little bit of a seed spillage. That's just probably FedEx. Good job, Ella.
There's so many.
So that's the inoculant.
Let's go.
Put us down in the comments if we did this wrong, but this is what the guy told me, I think.
Wait, can we go mixing?
There's a ton under here that is not mixed.
This is pretty cool.
This is getting really neat.
Yeah. So this is gonna grow all of these awesome plants that our rabbits and our chickens are gonna eat. That means that our eggs are gonna be nice and bright and nutritious.
Evan, do you want to see something magical?
Our rabbits are gonna be healthy.
I'm gonna try and fill the whole hopper. I've had no coffee yet.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Yummy. Bumpy ride, baby, bumpy ride. Kelly just said, it's kind of like mowing your grass, except not. We didn't cut it first because I think I read that you want to lay your seed first and then mow and cut the grass, because then that creates a little bit of a mulch for the seed to help germinate. I'm looking at the wrong spot. I need to look right here. Otherwise, if you cut it, then the seed just goes straight on top of the dead grass and it might not germinate quite as well. Okay, now follow me. Go, Ollie, go. Just follow me. Got a turn. Follow me, turn, follow me. You got it. You got it. Oh, you hit a big bump. It was so cool being able to do that as a family. We woke up early and we opened everything, we mixed it, we got it all inoculated. Let me know in the comments if I did something wrong. I think that's what they told us to do. And then we just spread it. Broadcasted some, and then we used my seed spreader for like our suburban yard. We bought about 3 acres worth. I think it didn't go quite as far as I thought. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more than what we got. So maybe we went a little heavy in some spots, but I'm okay with that. So let me tell you about the company that I found. I went to the Texas Permaculture Facebook group and I asked, where do you get cover crop seeds? Now the funny thing is I remember doing this a couple of years ago and this company did not come up. People weren't singing their praises as much as they were this time. But several people, at least 3 people, ended up telling me that we need to go with this company. Green Cover Seed. You guys, and they even gave me a name to contact. So I'm gonna tell you this. Let me see. Is he on this thing? Yup. Here he is. This is the guy that now I'm sure that all of these people are great, but I'm gonna shout out this guy, Noah Young. Noah. Dude, this guy knows his stuff. Great, amazing customer service. I talked to him on the phone for like 20 minutes, talking about all the things that we wanted to do. What we told him is that we wanted a cover crop for forage crop because we want to be able to tractor our rabbits and our chickens on this grass, on this area for our property. So let me share with you all of the seeds that we got. Let's see. Okay. Hey, the top one that we got, it probably is going to be a little controversial. I thought the same. So tell me your thought on this. We needed something to cover our grass. because we kind of damaged our property. If you already have some sort of mix, you might just, omit this big one. But the top one we had was 8 pounds of Laredo Forage soybeans. So a lot of people are going to say like, oh, soybeans, why in the world did you get soybeans? That's bad. Everybody hates soy. Okay, so this is what he said about Laredo soybeans. So we got 8 pounds of this. That's definitely the biggest one that we did. So I asked him about, everybody says don't eat soy. Soy is bad. You want to feed your chickens a non-GMO, non-soybean type of feed. So what he said was the Laredo soybeans are a non-GMO soybean that is a forage bean as opposed to the bean crop. He said I wouldn't be concerned about it affecting quality or anything like that. And then he said, if you'd like for me to take it off, totally can, but this is a good one for you to have. So that was his response for the soybean. I'm okay with it. It is an annual, so it's gonna die anyway. And what it will help us with is get some sort of forage crops going for the summer, but then it'll also be really strong to help us with our erosion problem, because that's a big deal. We have some erosion problems here. Then we have 3 pounds of cowpeas, Red Ripper. Then we have 6 pounds of mung beans. We have 3 pounds of hubum. I don't know what that is. I'll put all this information down in the description below so you can see it. Hubum, which is a white sweet clover. It's an annual and it needs to be inoculated. So we did that. Maybe I should have just inoculated that. I inoculated everything. I don't know what I did. We'll figure that out. Then we have Teff grass, which is HayMaker coated. That's 6 pounds of that. We have 9 pounds. Oh, that's the biggest one we have. 9 pounds of Japanese millet. I heard that millet's really good for the summer. Then we have 6 pounds of Pearl Millet, Teff leaf 3 hybrid. So that's 6 pounds of that. Then we have 3 pounds of Purple Top Turnip. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be able to grow some turnip. I didn't think we could do it this late, so hopefully it'll work. We have 1 pound of yellow mustard, white gold seed. 3 pounds of flax golden. Then 3 pounds of safflower, Baldy, 6 pounds of buckwheat, that's super cool, some buckwheat, Mancan, then 3 pounds of sunflower, black oil, sunflower seeds. And that's it. So then we have the inoculant for it. It is just a really cool company. The only thing that I would say negative about the company, and that's really not that negative, is the shipping was kind of expensive. We ended up getting 3 acres worth of seed, and we started with 1 acre worth of seed. The 1 acre price was the same price as the shipping. No, it was half. The shipping was half. So the 1 acre price was about $40 and the shipping was $25. That shipping pretty much stayed the same. It was actually $24. That shipping stayed the same if we ended up getting 3, I think it was like $1 extra for us to get 3 acres versus the 1. So that's where we were able to save just a little bit in terms of shipping, but not really. The shipping is fairly expensive, but also it's super heavy. So it's just big giant box that was pretty heavy with seed. So I understand that shipping was a little bit more expensive, but I cannot recommend this company more. I am not affiliated with this company at all. I have no affiliation, but the disclaimer is I want to be. I'm going to call these guys and I'm going to be like, hey, I want to work with y'all because you did such an amazing job that I want to be able to work with you so I can promote you more. This company is awesome. Just the customer service was so good. I cannot wait to buy more seed. I'm going to buy things every fall, winter, and spring and summer. This is going to be my go-to forage crop seed company. I'm stoked. Go check them out. If you need to buy stuff online that is harder to find things, this is your company to get. Green Cover Seed. I'm not affiliated with them. They're just that good. Well, it's supposed to rain today. but I'm not taking any chances. I just now, we seeded it, and then I cut a part of this down. I cut this part of our section down, and now I'm gonna start watering it. I didn't wanna cut all of the weeds down and the ryegrass down prior, because then the seeds would just lay on top, so hopefully this works better. And it soaks in and allows a little bit of a mulch for the seeds to come up. Doing that, then I'm gonna go do the other side. All right, so it has been about a week, and look at all of this great forage starting to come up. The seed, the germination of this seed is amazing. Now, of course,
Just a week.
I know. Now, of course, it's really heavy in places because it rained so hard, it actually eroded the seed where we didn't want it to go, but that's okay. We'll take whatever we can get to cover the ground. This is just nuts. So I'm excited to learn the difference. I'm excited to learn the difference of what this is versus this. Ah, man. This is really cool. Oh, this is so awesome. So all of this was literally just a week ago. So cool.